This is Chris Kell with your Core Complete Posture Fix of the Week. Now, one of the issues that we seem to run into in our gym, regardless of weight, goal, gender, or creed, is the need to do extra arm work for some reason. When I look away, my clients are in the mirror doing bicep curls, in the corner doing dips, whatever it may be. So in this video, I'm just going to show you a couple quick postural fixes to make sure you're doing it right without screwing up your shoulder. All right? And that's not really one of the things that we think about much when we're doing arm work or exercising. Is kind of the effect that the arms have on the shoulders. And one of the issues with doing curling motions in particular is the fact that our biceps, the inner arm here is connected to the pec, or the shoulder by extension. So we have a sheath of fascia that runs starting at what is called the pec minor all the way down the arm, down to the thumb. So if you're experiencing pain in your thumb, you don't have full extension here, we're going to have implications all the way back up the chain to our shoulder. People we see in this kind of rounded forward shoulder position are usually the same ones that are doing a lot of bicep curls and experiencing this nagging shoulder pain. So what we want to do in order to release this is some self-massage for the biceps and the shoulder, and then just a couple key stretches. So with that said, I'm going to take a tennis ball here, and I'm going to start by working on what is called my pec minor. All right, what I want to do is position my thumb, my thumb medially this way. We don't want to turn it out because we're trying to hit the inner arm here. All right, so I'm going to turn this way. We're going to get this muscle working. And now what I'm doing is I'm just pressing in to my armpit here. And it's right about here, not more central pec. We're kind of getting more out into like the deltoid. And I'm just pressing down. I'm kind of looking for a spot, an area of restriction, kind of more up near the clavicle. I found it. Now what I'm doing is I'm just sweeping my arm up and down. I'm just making motions. I'm just kind of giving a little oscillation here to release this muscle. And I'm just kind of holding and rolling around, trying to loosen this up and pressing in, providing some pressure until that spot dissipates. So we're looking at maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, hold that area for up to 2 minutes if you find multiple spots. Just work out each one. Then we're going to move down to our bicep. This area here, right around here, is called the biceps brachii. All right, and there are a couple small muscles under this that really ball up, pull on the shoulder, and cause your shoulders to come forward. So again, what we want to do, we're turning in. We're going to place the ball right about here, and I'm just pressing into this area. I'm using my other hand to kind of stabilize it here so I can get at it. And I found one spot that it feels like it's a lump, so I'm just pressing down. I'm rolling around again. 30 to 60 seconds in each position, and just roll over this area. So, start with the bicep and kind of just move down the chain start with the shoulder or the pec and move down the chain to the bicep. And from here, we're just going to do a simple release stretch for each area that we just mobilized. So, what I'm going to start out with is a stretch, what is called my pec minor. So I'm going to start up here in a wall, and I'm putting my hand way up. I'm assuming you don't have like a band or a TRX. So I'm going to show you kind of the wall version here. What I'm doing is I'm just twisting away until I feel a stretch all along the edge of my shoulder. I'm trying as well to pull my shoulder blade down and back so I'm not shredding excessively, but I'm just holding here, again, for 1 to 2 minutes. Even longer than that in the case of like really rounded shoulders, but I would say anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes holding, and then we're going to go into more of a stretch of the bicep, and what I want you to do with this is place pressure on the outside of the palm here, so near the thumb, and really get at that area. Turn away until you feel a marked stretch kind of in the outer bicep here. So I'm just pressing along this area, getting kind of the pressure again along in here. And I'm just holding once again for 1 to 3 minutes. You want to repeat that maybe 2 to 3 times a week, or any time that you work your arms excessively. But kind of the test for this would be, if you find that you have rounded shoulders, you sit forward at the desk, or you're doing extra arm work. Those would be indicators that this would be a good strategy for you. Now that is your Core Complete Posture Fix of the Week.